For parents that have had a child diagnosed with autism, we know the main question you ask yourself on a daily basis is, what can I do to best help my child? A medical provider has likely told you that they'll be on a lifetime of medications to help with focus, anxiety, aggressive outbursts, and other struggles. While these medications may manage symptoms, it will not get to the root cause of their struggles or recognize the impact it's having on them as a whole. Autism spectrum disorder is a complex developmental condition that involves challenges with social communication, restrictive behaviors, emotional regulation, and so much more. Autism has commonly been discussed as a brain-based disorder that is genetically determined, uncurable psychiatric disorder that requires a lifelong supervision, therapy, and medication to manage these symptoms. Emerging science is actually challenging this belief, depicting autism as a whole body connection involving an imbalance of the autonomic nervous system, immune inflammatory balance, metabolic dysfunction, GI tract, and interference to the brain-gut barrier. This is the reason why it can explain why your child with autism is more likely to suffer from digestive issues. This explains why they are more likely to get sick often. This explains why high sugar and processed food diets cause so much added inflammation and can have such a larger influence on the symptoms of their autism. And this further explains why it seems like your child can struggle to never be able to relax and rest. We can see now about how autism is actually related to the cascade of environmental triggers which disrupt normal development and not just genetically predetermined probabilities. Some of these contributing factors that we see include prenatal stress, birth complications such as birth trauma, which can be breech positioning, forceps, C-section, delivery, and vacuum extraction. And another thing we see is early exposure to toxins and medications. The combination of all these environmental and external factors that affect the development of autism is what we like to commonly refer to as perfect storm. And this relates to all other sensory processing disorders, which we cover in other sections. But for you parents that have or are currently in the storm with your with your kids, we know that you've tried all the natural holistic route. This includes sugar-free diet and eliminating processed foods, the countless therapies, and other behavioral approaches. These all provide so much value to your child, and you're on the right track, but to see sustainable changes requires addressing the nervous system dysfunction first. The nervous system is the master coordinator of all biological functions, and therefore always needs to be addressed as the number one priority. Through our nervous system insight scans, we are able to assess the nervous system function and create a customized care plan specifically to help your child achieve their goals and restore optimal nervous system communication. We utilize these scans to connect where imbalance and extra stress is being placed to cause that sympathetic dominance, chronic inflammation, and poor nervous system coordination. And by addressing the root cause of autism through neurologically based care, we are able to balance the nervous system and set a foundation that will help to improve your child's life by better focus in school, positive social interactions, and ability to self-regulate their emotions. What is not discussed enough is how your child's autism diagnosis can truly be their superpower. Those with autism excel in diverse areas and have unique strengths that can be seen when their potential is truly unlocked. The problem is that when the body is in sympathetic dominance, it hinders these gifts because they are overstimulated by the world around them. Think about how whenever you're trying to focus on work or other tasks, when loud music and sounds are being played around you, this is precisely what it's like for your child's mind and the reason why they can be so oversensitized by things around them. If you're ready to show your child superpower and unlock that potential within them that I know you know is there, then it's time to get them scheduled for nervous system scans. We truly cannot wait to show you how the nervous system dysregulation is that missing piece of the puzzle for your child.